Alright guys, welcome back again to more Trails Through Daybreak. We made it through the second round of the tournament thus far, and we're gonna take a little break apparently and wonder about the nighttime until we continue on with the next day and see what comes after. So yeah, we're nearing the end guys, so if anything else, hope y'all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for all love and support, and here we go. Alright, let me see. We got a bulletin board to check out and a blue event marker. Okay, cool. What do we have for side quests?
Let's see what we've got.
Lost Lord Lucio. Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request that you begin searching for them immediately. I'll be waiting in the first floor lobby of the hotel in Eastern District to explain the details. Secretary Ino. Sounds great. Let me check out what's going on over here first. All the way up top. Oh, it's these guys. Oh, Master Burgard. So you're with them now, huh? Indeed. I am aiding this brigand and his friends with their work. If you guys get our master wrapped up in your criminal bullshit, I'll pummel your ass into the ground. Hey, we ain't criminals. We're just handymen who help those in need. And our door's open to you both too, assuming you got the cash to burn. Actually, I think I'd give you a sweet discount since you're our fellow students of Master. Fellow students, sorry, but there's no way in hell we'll accept you as one of Master's pupils. Not now, not ever. You needn't be so harsh on him, nor should you worry about me. I've been rather enjoying myself as a matter of fact. My time with them has served as a sobering reminder that there's still much I've yet to see and do in this world. Oh, by the way, where's the scariest people? I don't sense them anywhere. They're probably lying low as we speak. Damn cowards. I was looking forward to laughing in their stupid faces for getting booted from a game. We learned that they were beaten and that there were two groups of them at the same time. It was a shocking 1-2 punch. Probably tried a pincer attack on some team and got their asses handed to them anyway. What a bunch of freaking losers. Not to defend them, but our battle may have contributed to their loss. I imagine they were worn out. If you go up against a team like Marduk with anything less than full strength, defeat is an inevitability. So you believe they faced Marduk as well? They fought Kasim then. Those guys sound like they're off their rocker. I'd love to throw down with them someday. Of course, we're not here to pick fights with unassailable opponents. We have another objective. Oh, that's right, you're looking for something, aren't you? As our master has no doubt informed you, the primary task of the Growls Raider is recovering and sealing away artifacts. We assign top priority for cases like this, where they are being egregiously abused. It'd be awesome if we could bring down Almada at the same time, but that's not our main goal here. That doesn't hold true for Iscariot, however. Their directive is defeat, or rather, slaying of heretics. The sword that Mafia boss had in the video is an artifact, correct? I certainly believe so. All evidence available to us points to that fact. If I'm not mistaken, Melchior's dagger and bombs, Olympia's angel and Ariok's armor and halberd are artifacts as well, yes? Think so, yeah. Won't be easy to beat them with those things at their disposal. Ugh, I thought artifacts were supposed to be rare. Just like everyone and their mother's got one now. Not wrong there. One artifact's usually bad enough, so the thought of dealing with upwards of 4 is giving me a splitting headache. Ordinarily, I would urge you to stay away from those miscreants, even if you emerge the victor. However, we do not have the luxury of choice right now. And I don't think we gotta worry. Our master's with them, so they're in good hands. I'm not sure if I can compete against them without my stigma, but I will do all that I can. However, regardless of how this game pans out, we will need your help in recovering and sealing away the artifacts at the end. I'll be depending on you when the time comes. Of course, Master. We won't let you down. He really is loved, ain't he? That was a nice little, soft moment. I guess you can call it a soft-spoken moment. Not from the redhead, but the other guy. Alright, now we need to go to this area here. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Over here. Leclerc. And here you are. Your name is Secretary Ino. Ah, you must be the fixers. I've been waiting your arrival. My name is Ino. I'm the executive assistant to the president of... I keep forgetting how to pronounce this. I keep forgetting. Etoise. You're the one who issued the request, yeah? Mind telling us more about it? Can you fill us in on who you're looking for? Certainly. We're trying to find the president's grandson, Lucio, and his friends. Wait, ain't that the name of that high bloods brat? Ah, so you know him. You mentioned in your request that they went missing? When's the last time you heard from them? That's not the issue. Even if he had gotten a month without contacting us, we wouldn't consider that a cause for concern. Lucio spends most of his time riding with his friends and causing trouble every which way, so he rarely ever comes home. So why put out a missing person request? We received a call from Lucio a few hours ago. There was a lot of interference, so we couldn't make out what he was saying. Then the call was abruptly cut off. I tried to call him back several times after the fact, but there was no response. That's definitely concerning. You sure he wasn't just screwing with you? That's entirely possible. Is it now? However, just before the call ended, I swear I heard him say, "Save me." After discussing the matter with the president, we decided to request your assistance. If what you say is true, then we must act swiftly. Have you considered contacting the guild or the police about this? I discussed that possibility with the president. He determined that this was a matter that required discretion. If the media catches wind of this, it could turn into quite the scandal. Oh, so the president values the company's reputation over his own grandson's safety. Please don't hold this decision against him. He's in a position of responsibility, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place here. What should we do, Mr. Arkwright? I mean, as always, we'll take it. Sure, we'll take the job. Not every day we get your request from a family that runs Etwas. Hope you got a nice reward in store for us. Of course. So where should we start looking? What if they already left Thracian? Then the High Bloods are as good as gone. Let's not go there just yet. We haven't even begun our investigation. I'd like to inspect the data on the phone that received Lucio's call. May I see it? I promise I won't look at anything unrelated. Understood. Let me go fetch it. Here you are. Ketcha took the communication device from Eno. I need to return to my work, so I'll leave the rest of this to you. Good luck with your search. I hope you'll find Lucio safe and sound. You find anything out? Not yet. It'll take me a while to analyze this on my own. Would you like me to assist? Oh, that'd be great. Got it. The signal from the source transmission is weak, but fortunately for us, there aren't any devices interfering with the connection. Pinpoint the location was much easier than I thought it'd be. So where are they at? They're in the North District. We'll find them in the labyrinth entrance that's next to the exchange shop. That just so happens to be the entrance the society is using. What, is the society involved in this? I guess it's not impossible, but I don't think they waste their time messing with some punk-ass kids. Regardless, I suggest we make haste. Right, let's head over there.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Say no more. North. Let's go.
On my way.
Alright. Okay. There's two. I believe it's because we have another bulletin board here as well. Oh, see?
Now, what's it say?
Revenge against A. My boyfriend was murdered by A, and I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. I promise I won't cause you guys any trouble. I'm waiting just outside of the marketplace in the Northern District. Officer Krima. The fact that you want us to investigate against A means you want trouble. But, I get it. This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it. Right after I take care of this one. One request at a time, please. I have to find a hidden entrance. I think it's this one here. Oh yeah. Go to the labyrinth. Enter. This doesn't look good. We should probably keep our distance. One blue blazes? Hey there, how's it going? Rather poorly as you can plainly see. Why don't you cease with the pointless questions and help us? Will do. We're being paid to get you out of this jam after all. Then hurry the hell up and do something about this. Would you mind explaining the situation first? Are you blind, woman? We're being held against our will, so just get us out of here already. But how can they? We got these restraints, and if we force them off, they'll blow up. Ugh. It just looks like the one we saw earlier today. And those look like Melchior's bombs. Alright, start talking. If he wants to save you, then you're gonna need to fill us in on all the details. Very well. Over the last few days, some people we've never seen before started coming in and out of these underground areas. We weren't too hot on that. We wanted to know what they were up to, so we snuck in here. And that's when we came face to face with that scrawny looking psycho. Had some weird ass mint hair. He said something about wanting to drown us in our blood for trespassing, and then he attacked us. We tried to gang up on him, but he just knocked us out all in one swipe. When we came to, we were here. Well, I think the culprit is fairly obvious. Yeah, this case has Melchior written all over it. I hate to say it, but it kind of sounds like you brought this on yourselves. Yeah, this whole room reeks of dumbassery. Did you only come here to mock us? I demand that you get rid of these blasted bombs, even if you have to throw yourselves on them to do it. I'm sure my grandfather's paying you a fortune and a half to save me. And I'll even add a little extra to sweeten the deal. I can easily pay double what your low-life good-for-nothings will all make throughout your entire lives. A couple of buys for a lifetime of comfort. That sounds like a pretty good trade to me. You have some nerve. Is it wrong that I want to help him even less now? Nope. I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're out. Good luck getting out of this one on your own. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you said it yourself. We're just some low-life good-for-nothings. A bunch of dignified upper-class gentlemen shouldn't be taking help from the likes of us. Should realize you had this under control, so we'll just see ourselves out. Peace. Hey! Don't go! Say something, damn it! We can't just get this out we can't get out of this ourselves. Wait, please! Are you seriously leaving me here to die? I'm the grandson of the Etos president. That's no way to ask someone for help, my guy. Try again. This is your last chance. Gah. I'm sorry. Please, save us. I don't want to die here. Good enough. Whew, thank goodness. For a second, I thought you were actually going to bail on us. So, do you know for sure that those things are bombs? Yeah, that lunatic set one off right in front of us. Just thinking about that is giving me goosebumps all over again. Did he say anything about how to disarm them? I kinda doubt he'd tell them that. Actually, I wouldn't put it past him. He does love his theatrics after all. I could see him giving them a clue or two for us to decipher. Yes, that's exactly what he did. We can disarm the bombs with a password. So, how do we figure that out? You have to solve an Erasian quiz. A what now? I said an Erasian quiz. Don't make me repeat myself. That rat bastard made us memorize the questions. He said the answers would help you find the password. That guy loves screwing with us, doesn't he? Why am I not surprised? So what are the questions? For your sake, I really hope you didn't forget them. Of course not. There were 4 in total, so each of us committed one to memory. Why did you have to do it that way? Couldn't you just remember them all? That's likely beyond their capabilities. We shouldn't expect so much of them. Shut the hell up. Thanks to all your rambling, I went and forgot it. What the hell, Damien? If you forget your questions, we're all doomed. Wait a sec. It's on the tip of my tongue. Ah, I remember now. The first question was, what is the height of the tallest cathedral in the city? Ugh, you scared me half to death. The second question was, how many films are currently screening at the movie theater? The third question was, how many years has it been since the Opera House was renovated? And the last question was, what's the number on Erasian's one and only red tram? Oh, and he also mentioned the question order doesn't matter. Got it. I memorized them all. I sincerely doubt we'll be able to guess the answers, but we should be able to figure them out without too much trouble. Yeah, those questions don't sound too tough. You guys happen to know any of the answers? Surely they teach some of this in school around here. Do you seriously expect us to remember such trivial numbers? The only numbers that matter are the ones on our speedometers. Should have known these dumbasses would know nothing. We'll just have to go and find them ourselves then. Just sit tight until we come back, and don't move a muscle unless you want to be blown to Kingdom Come. You will come back, right? What kind of heartless monsters do you take us for? That said, there's a sliver of a chance we'll forget about you guys. If that happens, then, my bad. Please don't forget us. Shall we search the movie theater first? It's close by. The order doesn't really matter, but yeah, might as well. We'll have to head to the other two districts for the cathedral and opera house questions. We'll save the red tram for last. It's rare as hell, so we may have a wild goose chase in our near future. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen it. Me neither. We'll worry about it later. Let's go to the other three spots first. Okay, what's nearby? That green one over there? Or is that another one? Okay, there's a few districts I need to go through first. Wait, hold on. What? There we go. Okay, so we need to find the total number of films they're showing here. Let's ask the receptionist. Ready to go in? I think it might be best for me to wait out here. Ah, right. You might be recognizing there. Nah, I think she'd be fine. She ain't wearing anything too sexy, so I doubt anyone would connect the dots. Excuse me? Do you seriously think sexy outfits are tied to my identity? Zoe! Oh, I'm sorry. I mistook you for someone else. Zoe always dresses in much more revealing outfits. Oh, it's fine. Do you like movies, ma'am? Yes, I do, young lady. I've seen every film that's in the theater right now. Well, that's convenient. Could you tell us how many films are previously being screened here? Of course, they're showing 8 films right now. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend Climber's Story, by the way. It's a documentary about mountain climbing. It made me want to try my hand at it. We'll consider watching it. Thank you very much. If you decide to try mountain climbing, please do be careful. Thank you for your concern, dearie. Now then, I hope you all enjoy the films here. So there's 8 in total. That's more than I anticipated. I heard they screened them in rotation. Anyway, we have our answers now. She saved us a trip to the reception desk. Though she caused one of us a fair amount of distress, it seems. Ugh, I just don't take on sexy roles. Let's leave her for the time being. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. Boom.
Why not buy something to remember your time here?
Gustav, yeah. Pardon us, sir. Are you employed by the Opera House? I am. Can I help you? We had a question for you if you don't mind. Do you know when the Opera House was renovated? We know it happened sometime in the Middle Ages, but we don't know when exactly. Well, that's an easy one. It was renovated 16 years after the Calvardian Revolution, so that would be 1116. Whoa, that's like a long time ago. 92 years to be exact. I'm sure we will host a big event 8 years from now. Wow. That is assuming the Opera House lives to see that day. The burgeoning film industry is taking the world by storm, and all the while opera will be left gasping for air in its wake. Do you really think that'll happen? Well, I for one don't. It's true that movies are getting more popular by the day, especially with our generation. Both, however, are totally distinct forms of art. Opera is able to capture the magic of live performances, and it's been refined over decades of iteration and practice. The film industry still has a lot of catching up to do if it ever hopes to be on par with it. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't let my anxieties get the best of me. To think that my faith in opera wavered for even a moment. It's thanks to you that I can lay all of my doubts to rest. Think nothing of it, sir, and thank you for answering our question. Okay, so 92 years is the answer. But wow, Judith, who would have thought you could be so nice? And why exactly is that a surprise? I'm a fan of opera myself. I spent a lot of time studying it to strengthen my own acting ability. I have a stage actress friend to thank for inspiring me to do that. Yet even after all that hard work, I didn't have much to show for it. Turns out, opera's tough. I had to grit my teeth when I came to that realization. Judith, once our work here is done, we should come see an opera performance all together. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay, that was South District. East.
What are we waiting for?
Alright, where else are we checking? We are... Oh, is this the cathedral? Yes, yes it is. Man, look how tall this thing is. Damn. Okay, so we need to figure out the height of this place. It's gotta be in the triple digits for sure. That wouldn't surprise me. Apparently, this is the largest church in all of Calvard. This place is just as magnificent as the Empire's Heimdall Cathedral. So should we go in and ask one of the sisters about the height? I don't think that would be necessary. Can you get us the measurements, Theo? Of course, Katra. Then we'll leave it to you. Understood. Measurement scan complete. Nicely done. So what is it? 184.34 R's. The sensors were set to round to the hundreds place. I can also retrieve a more exact measurement. Shall I change my settings and repeat the scan? No, that's okay. We don't need that large of a number. Theo sure is useful. Indeed. Orbital drone technology has come a long way. Way to go. Theo is smart. Yep, the smartest. They're basically one of the team now, aren't they? Okay, that's 3 locations down. Now all that's left is the red tram. At this time of day, it's gonna be at the stop in the North District. Wait, you've got the tram schedule memorized? What a nerd. Hey, I ain't a nerd. I just spent a lot of time looking for the thing as a kid, so the schedule is burned into my memory. Anyway, let's get on over there. Over to the North District now? Okay. I'm excited.
Let's roll!
Oh, right over here. Okay. At the very center. Oh, speaking of. Hi. Wait, what? Ow. Aha! Here's the red tram. Just like Van said. The color really makes it stick out. Let's get the number before it starts moving. Looks like 3451. That matches the number Theo recorded.
The tram is departing.
Ugh, just in the nick of time. Finding the tram was a real hassle. Surprised that it was, given that it's the only tram in Arasium with a red top. Sticks out like a sore thumb. I wonder why it's the only one with that color. There's a story behind that actually. Decades ago, the painters who were working on that tram got mixed up about which color to use. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later, but while it was in operation, a string of miracles was being spun. On that very tram, separated families reunited, and quarreling lovers kissed and made up. People were meeting famous celebrities on it too. Soon enough, all the citizens were calling it the Lucky Red Tram. That's a cute nickname. Yeah, and it really caught on. It was so popular the tram company decided to leave the paint job as is. Since then, they've always made sure to have one red-roofed tram in operation. What a lovely story. It was a marketing goad that fell right in the tram company's laps. Helped them get a shit ton of butts and seats. And it's ruined now. Gotta give him his due for his flair. Okay, we got all 4 answers. Let's return to our clients quickly then. Good idea. I'd rather not find a pile of splattered remains when we get back. Aaron, not appropriate. Okay. Alright, and we're back. You're finally back. What a relief. I really thought you left us for dead. I never stopped believing. Sorry for taking so long. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Did you figure out the answers? Yes, we have all 4. Where do we put in the password? Probably in that device over there. I'll handle that. Wait a sec. We know the bombs will go off if we forcibly disarm them, but are there other trigger conditions? Yeah, they're set to explode at midnight or if you input the wrong password. I'll handle this then. No, it's too dangerous. There has to be some other way to do this. Theo will input the password. But then you'll be in danger. Fear not, I will be fine. Right, we just have to get the password right the first time. Sorry about this, Theo. We're counting on you. Roger. The device requires a 4-digit password. 4 digits? The hell? I thought we just needed to plug in all the numbers we got. Seems it won't be that simple. Hey, you guys, you remember if the Minty Maniac said anything else? I'm not sure. I feel like he might have. Can't say I remember. Wait, hold on. Didn't he say something about the numbers needing to be in the same place? Oh yeah, that totally slipped my mind. Is that supposed to be some kind of hint? Maybe it has something to do with the arrangement of the numbers. Perhaps the solution will come to us if we review the answers. The Grand Cathedral is 184 arcs tall. There are 8 films being shown at the theater. It has been 92 years since the Opera House was renovated. And the red tram's number is 3451. I think the password is... We got 3198, 3451, 4821. 3198. How'd you get that? I'm working under the assumption that the password pulls one number from each of the 4 answers. The tricky part is figuring out which numbers to pick and what order they go in. But what did he mean by the numbers needing to be in the same place? Does he mean the password is the first digit of each answer? Don't think so. We'd have no idea what order to put them in. Right, if he said the question order mattered, that'd be a different story. I think he wants to take number from the quiz answers and put them in the same digit space. If the password borrows a single number from each answer, then this is the only combination that works. Oh, I see now. Take the 3 from 3451, the 1 from 184, and the 9 from 92, and the 8, and you got 3198. That makes sense. It's the only logical answer in this scenario. Alright, Theo, input the password. Understood. Inputting 3198. Let's pull out our shards, you guys, just in case. What the hell? What about us? Unfortunately, if we get too close, the bombs may detonate automatically. No way. Input complete. Correctamundo. I know that voice from anywhere. Melchior. This is a recorded message from your friendly neighborhood Melchior. Don't bother responding to anything I say because, well, there'd be no point. Anywho, well done. You answered the password correctly, so our resident idiots will live to trespass another day. Whoever you may be, whether you're the guild, fixers, or another party, I want to offer you my sincerest congratulations. You narrowly escaped a most gruesome death at my hands. Give yourselves a round of applause. So help me goddess, I will choke the living hell out of that annoying little prick. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't have actually killed you if you got the password wrong. After all, the bombs are all fakes. Fooled you. What the? That piece of shit, I'm gonna kill that bastard. Hopefully this experience has taught you a valuable lesson. Never trespass in other people's gardens. Oh, but if you're feeling a little daring, then by all means, just know that next time I won't show you any mercy. See you later. I'm so done with this. I'm never coming back to this place. I can't believe the bombs are fakes this whole time. I should have known that no one was crazy enough to murder us with bombs, especially over such a minor offense. Did you learn anything from this? Let's just get you back to the surface. There are still monsters roaming around. After returning to the surface, Damien, Tebo, and Roger took their leave. Everyone else made their way over to the hotel. Lucio, thank goodness you're alright. I heard all about what happened. It sounds like you were in a lot of danger. Yeah, well, we got out safely. I guess I've got all of you to thank for that. Where's grandfather? He's tied up with work at the moment, so he wasn't able to be present. Are you kidding me? For all he knew, his grandson's life was at risk. He should have made time to come here and see that he was okay. He's probably delivering a toast at some dinner party as we speak. The man values his company and his mirror above all other things, including his own family. I'm sure the reason he didn't contact the Bracers or the cops was to protect his company's reputation. He doesn't give a damn about what happens to me. Oh, I get your deal now. You turn into a high-bloods punk just to get back at your grandpop. I see this kind of thing happen all the time. Shut up. I may be grateful to you guys for saving us, but that doesn't mean I want you sticking your noses into my business. Well, at least you got one person who was worried about you. And that's your secretary friend right there. He might not show it on his face, but I could tell he was a bundle of nerves. Really? That's ridiculous. He isn't fooling anyone. No, he's not. Anyhow, you have completed my request. Excellent work, everyone. I'll wire the money to you momentarily. Now then, Lucio, I prepared a meal for you. Follow me. Right. Another successful job in the bag. Yeah. Is something the matter, Mr. Arkwright? You're thinking about the bomb from earlier, yes? Uh-huh. There's something that doesn't add up about it. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought so. I just can't make heads or tails about why Melchior didn't use real explosives. Even if he was only pranking those kids, it's out of character for him to use fakes. After all, he doesn't give a shit about human life. If he went out of his way to set those things up, there's no way he wasn't dead set on killing them. But he spared them anyway. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Do you have any idea why he would have changed his mind? Not really. And I don't think there's much point racking our brains about it. Our work here is done, so let's get a move on. Huh? What's he doing here? What's with the staring? Something on my face? Huh. I didn't know they let punks run amok here. The quality of this establishment has plummeted in recent years. Huh. What a jackass. Glad we avoided him. That's the second time we've run into Elaine's father today. Given his expression, I don't think he knows Elaine's back yet. Why would he be here at this hour? No, I can't dwell on this right now. Thank you for coming, Mr. Auclair. So, what was this urgent matter you wanted to discuss? Is it regarding the third-rate activist? I'm afraid so. I never thought he'd be such a liability. How many times did I warn you to keep a tight lid on your connection to him? I know. Well, no matter. We'll deal with him later. There are other people I'm more concerned about right now. I knew it. Edmund Eclair.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Love to see it.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Alright. Law and Gray. Oh, 4. I didn't think it was going to rank up. Alright, now for this lady's
On my way.
side quest.
Why, I'd recommend everything here.
This market's got
Alright, officer, what is the problem outside of the obvious? Yo, Crema, right? Arkwright Solutions at your service. Actually, I'm her co-worker, Katarina. Crema couldn't be here due to personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. Wait, is that allowed? It shouldn't be. She could be acting without the original client's consent. Oh, always the skeptic. But I guess it's best to not be too trusting in this line of work. You got that right. I'm willing to hear you out though. Why'd you take her place? Allow me to get right to the point. I want to make a different request of you. Please save her. Save Crema from herself. Oh boy, we haven't even started and I'm already getting a migraine. Alright, give me the deets. It all started a few days ago. Crema's beloved, a bracer named Ewan, passed away. He was brutally murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or a part of A. That's awful. I feel so sorry for her. A bracer and a cop couple. Well, there's something I don't hear every day. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best of terms in most places. And that's very much the case here. It's why Crema kept the relationship under wraps, at least for those of us at that station. I hear things were getting serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. No wonder she's so determined to gather information on Almada. Yes, since then, revenge has been the only thing on her mind. I've been trying to be there for her. I wanted to help her get through this. But I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board. Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what that reason is. She started tailing someone on her own. Oh dear. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier, I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. I asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took time off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. I finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of an exchange shop. Just as I was thinking about calling out to her, she left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance. I'm surprised to hear she didn't call it in. You and me both. That's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. I just don't understand why she'd go off on her own. There has to be a reason behind her behavior. I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almada, and she must want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she's pursuing may be connected to A. That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to them. I'm worried about that officer. She's in a lot of danger. So back to your request. You said you wanted to save her. Yes, that's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can. Well, what do you think, Van? Another one to accept? Hell yeah. Alright, we'll take the job. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. We'll find her and bring her here, even if we gotta drag her back by the ears to do it. Of course. Thank you so much. Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. That show she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail. Understood. Good luck, you all.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Revenge against A. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay.
This stuff's straight from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Now we go all the way straight down here. Oops. Over here. And finally, Pershing. Alright, let's talk. Hey, we're Arkwright Solutions. We wanted to ask you something. Alright, shoot. Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asked us to find her. Yeah, I did. About 30 minutes ago, in fact. Sounds like we hit the jackpot. Did anyone stop by just before her? Yes, actually. There was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of quartz. Well, that's not too out of the ordinary. Was he like a businessman or something? I'm not really sure. If I'm being honest, he struck me as one of those shady types. Now that I think about it, I've been getting all kinds of suspicious looking customers lately. I wonder if he would put us in that category. Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Armada leader being the perpetrator. Okay, so we know for sure the officer has been following a man in a suit. Now we need to figure out where they went. I think I can help you there as well. The man said he was going to hit up the weapon shop in the Quincy department store. That officer was pursuing him just like you guys, so I told her where he was headed. Great. Now we know where they're headed. We can find her in a jiff. Yeah, let's move, you guys. We got no time to waste. Thanks for the tip, dude. Appreciate it. Alright, well, on that note for now, guys, I'll be ending the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we return, we're going to continue on and see if we can find Kremla and save her from basically herself, you know? Because we don't want her getting killed off on her own trying to avenge her lost husband. I say lost, but we all know that, you know, he's passed on. But anyways, guys, thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next one.